Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And now you can get 15% off of your purchase using my promo code PATRIOT at checkout. So yes, 15% off your order using my code PATRIOT. So check out toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. The featured bot in this video is the brand new Transformers Legacy Voyager class Inferno. Inferno arrived today on my doorstep thanks to Amazon.com, and I am so excited to finally get this guy. I know us Beast Wars fans have been anxiously awaiting a release of Inferno ever since the Kingdom line, and here he is finally in hand. So let's take a quick look at the packaging. We've got Inferno himself right there behind the open window, so you can reach in and mess around with him if you want, but be careful, he's got teeth. You got Transformers here on the side, some great looking artwork of Inferno in his beast mode, opening fire with his cannons. Transformers Legacy. Side of the box has some great looking artwork of Inferno in robot mode and a close-up of his face. Back of the packaging, you have product shots of Inferno in robot mode and beast mode, and right there is the QR code that you can scan if you want to take a look at his bio. So there that is for you if you want to pause and take a look at it. Side of the box is more of the artwork that we have seen since Wave 1. So now, without further ado, let's get Inferno opened up out of this packaging and check him out. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews for the royalty. Now, once you get Legacy Inferno all opened up and out of the packaging, you'll see he does come with a sheet of instructions that, as usual, is very well illustrated and easy to follow. He also comes with this dual-purpose giant blaster that we'll go over more later on. And then, of course, we've got Inferno himself. And oh my God, did Hasbro kill it with this figure. He is absolutely stunning. He looks dead on to how he looked in the original Beast Wars cartoon, especially with that head sculpt. That is awesome. Just look at the details on the head. The spikes, the eyes, the teeth, the little nubs there up on top of the forehead. That looks great. Now he does have light piping, but for some reason he's got the big clear section on the back. He's got the big old eyes. The light piping just really doesn't work that well for him for some reason. I've seen it work so much better on other figures, but oh well, that's here nor there. The sculpted detail on this figure is absolutely stunning. I mean, look here on the chest or the ant head, all of the texture, the little horns. It just looks so good. He's got translucent eyes there for the insect that actually look really good as well. I wish they had the little grids or whatever that made it look like the compound eyes, but that still looks awesome, even though it's translucent plastic. Now, if you look straight through it, you can see my finger there on the other side, but still looks really, really good. Paint applications are great, going once again to the head. You have the silver there for the spikes, the metallic blue paint, the painted teeth, which is a plus. Now he does have articulation for the mouth, but the jaw moves. The top of the head moves up, the jaw doesn't move down. So you lift the head up there and he can give this wide mouth, laughing, screaming face. It is just so cool. I mean, how many Transformers do we get whose robot head has a moving mouth? Paint applications here on the arms. You got this metallic purple with some dark gray right there with a Predacon symbol that kind of blends in with the dark colors. Down here on the waist, you got metallic blue and purple. Metallic, don't know what that is, kind of a grayish blue there on the legs. And I love the painted legs there on the shins. And that's a throwback to the original Beast Wars toy, who had missiles attached to his feet that went up his shins. I love that throwback. It looks so good, especially with the sculpted detail, and the paint application is just spot on. Got black there for the front feet, and let's see, the back claws are plastic. Now articulation, he's got articulation for days. The head's on a ball joint, can look up, can look down, can do the side to side. I've already showed you where the mouth can go up and down. The arms can do a complete 360, but they are going to bump into all of the ant legs that are all over the place. There is a bicep bend, actually a really deep bicep bend thanks to transformation, and a bicep rotation. He also has wrist rotation, and the ant leg attached to the wrist can also rotate separately, and that's mainly for transformation. The ant leg on the back of the arm, it can move around for transformation again. There is waist rotation. Legs can go forward, they can go back. There is a nice deep knee bend and ankle tilt. Now let's get into his jetpack, or his big old ant butt. This, when I first saw it, I was kind of disappointed because I thought it only broke apart into 3 sections, because the original Inferno, his big old butt section here, can break apart into 4, just like so. Lots of painted details inside there. And when I saw the initial images, I thought he was missing a section, but in fact, he is not. It's up in here. So you can separate this, just like so, and open it up, and there he's got his propeller. Now, he seems to be missing a little bit of paint applications compared to the original. Now, I do like the blue that's on the inside, but I wish it was a combination of blue and gray like the original toy. Makes the thrusters stand out a little bit more. So we got that going on, and something else that's kind of disappointing. This can rotate around, but it just, I wish it was the gimmick the original had. If you did not have the original toy and are not familiar with this, the original Inferno had this little button right here you could press, get all the legs out of the way, and that thing could spin. That is awesome. I miss gimmicks so bad. For this one, you just got to rotate it with your fingers. So get that back in place. And let's see, that's pretty much it for the articulation of Inferno. It's got ant legs all over the place. Now let's bring in the weapon. Get him to stand up. He's a little bit back heavy. There we go. So here is his giant weapon. And it is molded after the thruster that attaches to his back. Now, as a gun, a blaster, it fits into his hand perfectly. So he's got this big old mega gun that he had in the cartoon, kinda, and it is blast effect compatible. If you got plenty of these orange blast effects, you can plug those in. And now he has his flamethrower. And it also has these little ports on the side, so I guess if you have other blast effects, you can plug those in. And now that thing is just going nuts. So that's pretty cool. I don't understand the point of the holes on the side of the blaster. I guess you can attach other things. Now, as I said, this is dual purpose. The blaster can go right back here, plug into this port in the middle of the butt fans. So now he has his butt thruster. I just said butt thruster on a video. Oh well, anyway, as you can see, blast effect compatible here, so you can have him flying through the air. I just wish he had his little spinning gimmick. So that's pretty much it for the robot mode of Inferno. Now you can, if you don't want to use the blaster as a gun, this will store here on the back and fold up into, at least I thought it would. Nope, I was wrong. That does not fit. So you're going to put it in his hand or just keep it to the side. It's the handle right here that gets in the way. Now let's get Inferno transformed into his beast mode. And the first thing we're going to do is take the chest section and pull up out of the way. It locks in with this tab right there. So you kind of want to pull down and up. And then once this is apart from the body, we're going to split the head right down the middle, fold out the mandibles, and then we're going to bring the head section up over Inferno's robot head, and then bring the head section back together, and they will tab in place. Go ahead and bring the antennas down and open up the mandibles. Now we're going to take Inferno's arms and bend them at the elbow all the way up to where the wrists are touching the biceps, just like so, and then angle them back. And then you're going to collapse these in to the chest, and the thumb right here on the hand, make sure it goes into the little slot right there in his back. So you're going to fold this in and get that little thumb to go in the slot. You want to get the legs out of the way. You're going to be manipulating a lot of insect legs during this transformation. So do the same here on the other side. Get the legs out of the way, bring the shoulders in, kind of a tight joint. Like I said, make sure that thumb goes in that slot. Get the legs out of the way. And then once those are all together, you've got these little tabs right here. Go ahead and squeeze the arms together and they will tab in place like so. And there you got the front half of the ant body done. Go ahead and move this leg out of the way. Rotate the waist a 180. You're going to collapse the feet just like so and bring them all the way up. You got to watch this little blue tab right here. It's a little tight. Make sure it goes all the way around. So you're going to fold up the foot all the way against the back of the leg. Right here, this little blue section is what I'm talking about. We'll make sure it clears the little toes there on the end. So there you go. Now a couple different options. You can go ahead and peg the legs together if you will. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold these legs up on this double joint just like so. The instructions say to peg the legs together first, but every time I do it, they pop apart. So now you've got those pegged together. You're going to bring, bring this section down, just like so, and then bring the legs up. So you kind of got that going on. Now, take the bottom propeller, rotate it around to where it's going to kind of fit in with the top propeller here. And then what you're going to do, you're going to bring the butt section down. Once again, these legs are always in the way. Bring the butt section down here, and you're just going to fold it up over the legs. There are pegs right here. They're going to line up with the holes on the propellers. So go ahead. It's easier to peg these in first. Just make sure you have them lined up. The hard part is making sure you got the legs collapsed as far in as they'll go so it will line up to those holes. Transformed this guy a couple of different times and these always give me a fit. Now, as you see, that side went in no problem. This one over here, maybe a little bit more of a challenge. There we go. Once you make sure the knees are as far in as they're going to go, it's no problem. So then you got these little tabs right here. They're going to line up to the slots on the inside of the top thruster. Peg that in. Go ahead and get him back in position. Move the ant legs around. You want to make sure the joint for this ant leg folds up right there. And there we go. Inferno in his ant mode. You've got to get these legs just right to pose him because he's extremely back heavy. Get the legs manipulated. So there we go. And that is an awesome looking ant mode. And once again, look at the textures on this and the multiple colors too. You've got the red into this kind of purplish color into the red once again. It just looks so good. You got the little serrations in the thorax. Of course, you kind of lose it right there with the folded up legs. Man, I love this ant mode. This looks so cool. Articulation, we got the antennas that can move up and down, the mandibles that can move out and in and pinch, the legs. Now the back legs have a lot more articulation than the front, because they can rotate up and down, and there is a joint in the center. With the others, it's mainly a main joint that moves it out of the way for transformation. The back legs are the only ones that really have any articulation. So yeah, that's pretty cool. About my only complaint, well, couple, you see a lot of robot bits right here. I do wish the mandibles were a different color. I don't like the light blue. I wish it was kind of a metallic blue or a metallic purple like he had on the shoulders. It just kind of looks a little weird with that light blue. Even maybe that dark purple would have looked really good for the mandibles. And I'll tell you what, the Legacy Inferno pulls off ant mode so much better than the original Beast Wars toy, because this ant is a mess. It resembles an ant. We'll go with that. Now, I do like the design, the green design on the back of the original Beast Wars toy. But I don't know. I thought maybe Toyhax may be able to do something. I don't know if they can do the decals over all of that texture, but you never know. They've surprised me before. And I do like the eyes better on the original. As I said, that's got the compound eye look, where this guy right here, he's just got those translucent eyes. But still, this is an awesome looking beast mode, and I love it. Once again, I forget weapon storage in the alt mode. You can take his blaster right here and plug it into his back. So you've got a ant with a cannon on its back walking around. Don't like it. That's probably why I forgot to mention it. I really wish that this could have been stored in his back right there, but there's no way that could happen with him transformed. So there you go, Inferno in beast mode. And now for some quick size comparisons. Here is Transformers Legacy Voyager class Inferno with the original Beast Wars Megatron, the original Beast Wars Inferno, Kingdom Megatron, Kingdom Waspinator, and Legacy Tarantulas. Transformers Legacy Voyager class Inferno is a great Transformers toy and a love letter to us Beast Wars fans. This figure right here has been definitely worth the wait. He's got a great looking robot mode, great looking beast mode, fun transformation. I only got a couple complaints with the guy, and that's mainly I wish he had his gimmick, but let's face it, the days of the gimmicks are long gone. I wish he had a better looking weapon for his robot mode that more resembled what he had in the cartoon, and I wish the mandibles were a different color. But those are just nitpicks. Other than that, this is an awesome figure and definitely one of my contenders for top 10 of 2022. So there you go, guys. Transformers Legacy Voyager class Predacon Inferno. So, does a Transformers Legacy Voyager class Inferno belong in your collection? Absolutely. I love this toy, especially with me being an old Beast Wars fan. Hasbro killed it with this design. He looks so much like his cartoon counterpart. The only issue I really have with him is I wish he came with a proper gun that looked like the one he had on the show. I mean, this one right here is okay, but it's modeled after the thrusters that go on his back, not as much as his handheld weapon. But still, this guy is awesome. Love the transformation, love the beast mode. His ant looks so much better than the original toy, and I just don't have enough good things to say about this figure. So yes, if you're a Beast Wars fan especially, if you see Inferno on the shelf, don't hesitate, pick him up. You are not going to be disappointed. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out to all my current channel members because it's support like yours that helps keep this channel going. Once again, guys, this is Patriot Prime signing out. Hooah!